Wait for it. Wait for it. Yes, welcome to day 2 of my 2-year anniversary stream. I'm going for 6 hours. Let me press start just so the thing doesn't keep switching over and keep making loud noises and constantly saying welcome to Mario Kart. Welcome to day 2. So we're starting off with a couple of retro things. We're starting off with, obviously, Mario Kart 64. So also, hello YouTube, you're getting these in a couple of sections, obviously. Hopefully you can watch some of them. Or skip through some things. So I've changed the follower thing down there. So those are the 12 new follows, that if 12 people follow, we'll be adding the 10 minutes for each follower, which is obviously 2 hours, and that's the max amount of time I'm going to be adding onto this. New follower adds 10 minutes. The timer for the adding more time to the stream goes up until the 6-hour mark. So once we get to the 6-hour mark, any followers after that do not count for adding 10 minutes on, but every follower before that will add 10 minutes on. And we reached 50 followers yesterday during Black Ops 3, I believe. So there is no sort of like bonus time that I'll be giving back for a certain goal. Yes, but thank you for coming and join in. We're just going to be playing some Mario Kart. I have no idea really what I'm going to be doing in Mario Kart. Let's just... I mean... I could just have a quick look about what I've done. Because okay, so I assume 50cc I've got all gold. Because if I don't have gold on something, we can just work on that. Although it is a bit annoying having to go all the way back through this. Yeah, it's Mario, doesn't matter. Oh, I don't have 100cc. Oh. Okay, so we've got 100cc Flower Cup, Star Cup, and Special Cup to do. But I think I've done some 150cc. Unless it's a... Yeah. I've done 150cc, but I haven't done 100cc. Bit weird. And now the mirror mode. I believe that's what extra mode is. No. No. Oh, I got bronze. Okay, so we'll just go for 100cc. That seems simple. So I guess that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah. So, personally, in my opinion, Mario Kart 64 has some of the best tracks in Mario Kart games. Like, original tracks, like, made for the game, kind of thing, and not DLC. Like, yeah, these are just some of the, like, coolest looking maps, tracks in the game. The Rainbow Road in this, I think, is probably one of the best Rainbow Roads. Well, I mean, opinionated the best. I'm trying to think, because Mario Kart DS, that Rainbow Road was very sort of twisty and everything. Mario Kart Wii... Oh, the Mario Kart 8 one sucks so much. It's not Rainbow Road. It's not a Rainbow Road. That is the whole point of Rainbow Road. But anyway, let's just get started. Let's go. I don't remember how to play this game. Also, if it's too loud, please put in the chat. Get out of my way, suckers. So this, I mean, 100cc is not hard. Where's the camera? Yeah, 100cc isn't. 100cc isn't hard. It's like what you'd probably recommend someone if they've played like Mario Kart before and it's like, oh, you want a challenge, okay, do 100cc. I'm sorry, Bowser, you're my boy, but Yoshi is also my boy. Dino boys. Is Bowser a dinosaur? Is that or is it like because he's a Koopa, right? That's the whole, like, he's the king. He's King Koopa. But every single Koopa, Paratrooper, any kind of variation on those look very similar. I don't need that. But yeah, Bowser is the only one who... Bowser and Bowser Jr. are the only ones who don't look like sort of standard Koopas. So it's kind of... I'm kind of like... God damn it. Yeah, so I'm not sure if... Peach, don't do it. Don't do it. Said don't do it. Yeah, I guess you could say the same thing about Peach, but Peach, like, yeah, I guess you could say the same thing because she's Princess Toadstool. Excuse me. Yeah, but Bowser is like, yeah, I don't know. I class him as Dino Boy. Him and Yoshi, my boys. If I had a lot more N64 games that were actually fun to play, then I would play a lot more N64 games on the stream. I did at one point own Mario Party 1, but I lost that years ago. Like, I'm talking like before YouTube was even a thing. Like, that far back. Oh, we got some drafting. Yeah, like, I lost that years ago, and there's a couple of other games that I have, or that I've wanted to play for N64, but either are boring or I don't have them. Like, I could play V-Rally. I was like, that game boring. I could play Blast Corps, as I always called it, so I'm going to keep calling it that. Oh, Lord. Jesus. Is Peach going to win? Oh yeah, I forgot drifting's a thing. Oh, please pass. I forgot about... I forgot about the mini turbos. Yeah. Yeah. What else? Mario Party. I don't know. I lost my copy of Super Mario 64. Oh, single banana. Wow, thanks. And Peach already took it. Maybe I should have gone for Bowser as a faster character. There are a bunch of games that I'd love to play on stream, just sort of, or just play in general. Like what? Yeah, but I either don't have like the console anymore. I don't have the game. Like yeah, like I would like to play other N64 Mario parties. You know, or GameCube games. God damn it! You can tell my control stick for this specific N64 controller. It's like this isn't the controller I used to speedrun on the N64. Just because I didn't want to ruin my controller. Because I'm like, yes, the stick for the... God damn it. I didn't want to ruin the controller that is the least broken out of the two that I have. I had I oh the N64 controllers. I could tell you stories about those. So I had 3 official controllers. I may have had a green one. I either had a green one or a red one at one point. But that may also not have been mine. I don't know. I remember playing with either a green or a red controller at some point. But yeah, I used a blue controller for ages. I used the blue one. But then I mean years ago when I was yeah, I spilt Coke on it. Yeah, and that kind of ruined it. It's also partly the reason why my reset button on my N64 is kind of iffy. It's like I can't press the reset button because it sticks in, because I don't know. There's probably just crap underneath it or something. But yeah, I had a blue one. Then I switched over to the yellow one, which is the one I'm using now. But I realised when I was going to speedrun, there's so much give in the thing without actually moving like the stick properly. That moving the analog stick, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's bad for like Cruising USA and Snowball Kids for sort of speed running where I'm trying to be precise. Oh, you son of a bitch, Peach. So I'm like, yes, I'm just gonna switch over to the grey controller that I have. But I did have a third party one. I think it's the only time where I've ever had a third party controller and I've gone, this is bad. Apart from the like Xbox One or actually no, PS4, because I haven't used Xbox One. I assume an Xbox One third party controller would make it feel like a 360 controller rather than make it feel like an Xbox One controller. And I'm not going to go over why I hate the Xbox One controller again for the 50 millionth time. So Project Scarlet's going to come out, and then they're going to fucking be like, oh yes, look, we didn't improve the controller in any way, you can use the Xbox One controllers on it, and I'm going to be like, ah! Anyway, yeah, so, because I had a GameCube knockoff third-party controller, won't get into that right now. Yeah, and it was the N64 one was really weird. It was very rigid. It didn't fit your hand properly. Oh, fucking hell. Toad, where the fuck do you come from, Toad? Okay. I'll take a star. Sorry, Toad. Is that gonna go? Yep. I hate the red shells, and it's the only thing I hate. The red shells. Oh, did she fall down? Oh, she fell down! Yeah. And it was always used as the fourth controller. Oh, star now? Now! Now! You suck, game. Wow, even though I fucked up that last lap a lot, that was my fastest lap. Yeah, it was like the curve for the middle stick was like completely flat on the underside. Well, not completely flat, but it was like the way it was curved, it was completely flat on the underside. There was no like, oh yes, this is where you put your hand or anything. It was terrible. And the rest of it was just, it just felt so crap. And it was always the fourth player controller all the time. It's like, you want to be the fourth player? Use this. It's like, oh, I don't want to use it. But then when I had the third-party GameCube controller, that was my controller. And also third-party original Xbox controller. I love that one as well. God. Ugh. Yeah, the GameCube one, I can't. I think I got it from Toys R Us. And it was because my GameCube was the purple one, so I had a purple controller, and I think I also had a black one afterwards because my third-party one broke because I played too much Mario Kart. I'm not joking. I pressed down on the A button too much. The A button essentially just got stuck, and it wouldn't. You'd have to really forcibly push on it to use the A button. So I had to get a black spare one for 2-player. What? That? Oh, I was going too fast. Get behind me. There you go. Come on, do boost. No. Damn it, missed everything. Is she right behind me? Nailed it. Ooh, 37. That's not a good time. That's terrible. Yeah, I had that, and then the because you know the Duke controller for the original Xbox, which what they named it, only with the Xbox One release of it. It wasn't called that originally. About that ceremony, yeah. Yeah, and I used it, and it was like bigger than the actual thing, but it felt like a proper sturdy controller, and I used that for ages. I think it broke when trying to move stuff, so currently it's not available to use, which sucks. So I'll have to find I'd either have to find the other controller, because I never had a sort of the small controller for the original Xbox. My cousin did, but I never did. Just because I had 2 functioning controllers, so I was like, well, what's the point? What's the point in buying a new controller? Like, oh, it's smaller, and? Like, what, the original Xbox came out, when I was, like, 7? Was that around the time? When did that kind of generation of that was like 2001, 2002, right? Yeah, no, I was like 7 or 8. Around that kind of age. And I was like, yeah, I love the Duke controller. People complain, oh, it's too big. Fuck off. I played Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex with that huge hulking monstrosity. It's a cool control. I still love the kind of concept of it. Oh shit! Dropping my controller. It's falling on the floor. Nope. Okay, got it. Saved it. Oh yes, I'd love to erase all my data. Right, let me crack open a drink. You want to hear the crack? Oh, good crack. I just realised I've got a load of shit on this desk. I say desk. I don't have a desk. Hello? Cool. Fuck's sake! I move and my controller falls down my leg. And now it's gone. There was a notification on my thing. Right, well, one more 100%. 100cc, not 100%. Wrist. Oh. I don't know how they do stats in this game. Let's choose my boy. Is this going to be worst aim? Yeah. Oh, Sherbet Land. Raw Raceway. Oh my god. Yeah, no. We need a better handling. Better handling heavy character. I mean, I'm basing this off my time playing Mario Kart Double Dash, which kind of everything was still the same from then. Get out of the way. So yeah, so Donkey Kong is pretty much like the bridge between a medium and a heavy character. Whereas he's got like a bit lower top speed. He's a bit slower than Wario and Bowser. Yeah, he's a bit slower, but he does have a bit better handling than them. I believe that's how kind of this, or better acceleration at least. And because it's only 100cc, like if it was 50cc, choose the fastest character, because you're going so slow anyway. Nope. Nope, didn't make it. Oh, I've got a boost. Mushroom! And if anyone wants my opinion on it, Mario Kart Double Dash is the best Mario Kart game ever. Don't at me. I wish they'd make a sequel to it. I really wish they would. Because it was such a cool concept. And imagine all the characters they could add now, while still only having like 12 karts on screen. That'd be insane. Like, because then you could put in useless characters and characters that don't really mean anything. The Koopa Kids. No, what are they called? Koopalings, that's it. Because the Koopalings, why did you add them to Mario Kart? Excuse me, you've got like even on Mario Kart 7 has a better roster of characters, and that game is terrible. That game is literally like the worst Mario Kart. I mean, we all know Super Mario Kart is the worst, but still. To anyone who's like, Super Mario Kart's the best, have you played Super Mario Kart? Like, I know this one is normally lauded as, like, the worst one. But hello? This game's amazing. It's mainly the tracks that save it, but still. I get the steering is really awkward, but steering was really awkward in the first one. In Super Mario Kart. Hell, even Mario Kart Super Circuit, the Game Boy Advance one, even that one was good because the amount of tracks was ridiculous in it. It's like, okay, every Mario Kart's got something good for it, but Mario Kart 7 and Super Mario Kart don't have anything good for them. You almost got me there, Wario. Oh, you fucked up. It's like Mario Kart 64 has sort of the great selection, great sort of variety of tracks. Like, the tracks are all really cool, they're all really different. You don't play like yeah, okay, obviously if you did like a thing of like, okay, I'm gonna play through all of Mario Kart 64, but that's the same with every Mario Kart, where you go, oh, 50cc, 100cc, 150cc, extra mode, oh, and you play the same tracks, yeah, you get bored of the tracks. But in Mario Kart 64, if you go through like the CC, you go, man, I really want to play that one track again, because it was really cool. Mario Kart Double Dash obviously has the thing of the double dash kind of thing. And the special power-ups. What happened to the special power-ups? Why did they get rid of them? Yeah. Yeah, I love the special power-up idea as well. Damn it. Missed. Yeah. What else? Obviously, Mario Kart Super Circuit has the 40 tracks. Has so many tracks, and basically is a better version of Super Mario Kart. Mario Kart DS has the thing of it being portable, and the amount of karts that you can do, and the introduction of the retro tracks is amazing. Like, I can understand we could have only had that, like, sort of option maybe 4 games in. Because it's like, well, what... Yeah, like, what other tracks would we have used if Mario Kart 64 would have done it, they would have had Super Mario Kart, and then that would have been Mario Kart Super Circuit, kind of how Mario Kart Super Circuit did it. Yeah, and then Mario Kart Wii. I think a lot of other people would say it's the best online one. I'd say kind of the just how sort of replayable that, and Mario Kart DS. Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart DS were just the most replayable because of the versus mode, where you could literally just set the AI to be like, yeah, I want the AI hard, I want it to be 150cc, I want the AI to only use like bikes or carts or something. And then Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart 8, 7, sorry, Mario Kart 7, they took all that out, so it was literally just the Grand Prix stuff, and it was just like, oh, what? Why do I have to go through and play, just the Grand Prix? Why can't I just choose like a random order of races and I do that? Also, what happened to the All Cup Tour? Mario Kart Double Dash. Mario Kart Double Dash added so much shit that's now not in any Mario Kart games since. Like, really? You're gonna do Mario Kart Double Dash dirty like that? Mushroom, really? There's items out here, right? Yeah. Go for an item. You ain't gonna get me, Wario. Boom. Yeah, and then Mario Kart 8 now has just got the ability that it's on Switch. Mario Kart 8 on... it's Mario Kart on Switch. It's also got the DLC, it's got a ton of karts, it's got that customization from Mario Kart 7. Which, yeah, Mario Kart 7 did add, the kind of customization to create kind of, unique karts. But, again, Mario Kart Double Dash was the first one that introduced, hey, each character has, like, their own car. Rather than just the pipe frames. I guess, like, actual go-karts. But still. Mario Kart Double Dash did so much. And everyone just keeps forgetting about it. Even though it's the best. And do you remember what you could do if you hooked up, I think it was 4 GameCubes. 4 GameCubes, 2 players on each one. No, 8. Could you hook up 8? I can't remember if you could hook up 8. But I know if you hooked up 4, you could have 4 players on each one to have 16 player. Like, so one person has a character on each cart. It's like, because you could have, oh hey look, Super Mario 64. Fuck no. There. That would have been insane if I'd have had that many friends. I hate that corner. Yeah. No. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Mario Kart 7 and Super Mario Kart, the worst. And also Mario Kart DS had, you know, the portability. I know Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart Super Circuit did. But Mario Kart Super Circuit already has the advantage of having 40 tracks. So it can't have another good thing going for it. And also Mario Kart 7 is, as I said, you can't like do versus sort of random races with the AI. You can't. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't have battle modes with the AI, and it's like it's either you play online or you play the Grand Prix mode. Which, after you've beaten the Grand Prix mode, what is there to do? Nothing. You keep playing the random races, or in future ones, like from like Wii onwards, you try and get like 3 stars in a. Oh, Mario Kart DS had mission mode. Where did that go for any Mario Kart? God damn. Just need to. Excuse me? Excuse me, who are you? Yeah. So, yeah. And then oh, the fact that Diddy Kong is in Mario Kart, get all the Diddy Kong characters. Well, they'd all be rare characters, actually, but still, get those for a Mario Kart. You got Animal Crossing. Simple. Easy. I'm gonna have to sit back because my back's to hurting now. Of trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm actually gonna try and effort. This is Bowser's Castle. Yes. I think maybe the second best Bowser's Castle. Just the music is creepy. The course is just really fucking weird. I can't remember what these ones are specifically called, but thwomps, womps, whatever you want to call them. I know there's a difference. I can never remember the name of like which one. You have to like tell me which one's which. God damn it. Oh, I thought I lost my banana. Bum 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 bum. Mushrooms. Didn't they remake this in one of the Mario Karts and they butchered it completely? Just because it was in a crappy Mario Kart. How the hell is Toad up in the lead? Why do they only come to stop me? Come on, Luigi. Oh my god! Did he just destroy one of those? I've never seen that before in my life. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know a star could destroy the Womps. No, Womps Fortress. Is it Womps Fort? No, Thwomp. So they're Thwomps then. They Womp? No. Womp. Thwomps. I don't know. Look, Thwomps, Womps, the blue ones. Because they're the grey ones and then the blue ones. And the grey ones now have spikes all over them because, no, why not? And these ones aren't what they used to be. Oh god. That bridge is the worst bridge ever. Damn it. It's also really hard to actually aim at people with a... Kidding me? Smash into it. Damn it. No! God damn it. Oh, what a... Don't you dare... You crossed the line, motherfucker. Hope I still win. Do I still win? I still win, good. I still get gold, baby. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Realize how dirty the Nintendo logo is on this controller. Guys, controller is so disgusting because it's yellow. You can see how disgusting it is. There, tried to clean it up. It's like 20 years of gunk. More, probably. 20-something years of gunk. Also, if you try and look for some retro games in like shops and stuff, they're so expensive to try and buy. It's like, oh yes, I'd like to play. I like to play. Oh, Paper Mario. How much are you selling it? Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. How much you? Fucking £80. You can fuck off. They're charging like fucking what? Luigi. They were charging like £40 for Pokemon Stadium 2 just because it had a gold cartridge, and I'm like, you fucking what, mate? That's a fucking dick and a half move. Yes, Mario, it is okay. Oh shit! I hated this track. This track sucks a big ol' penis. But it's also a really cool track as well. You say bingo or cinco? Cinco. Ho 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 ho. I also love just like how sort of overpowered weapons you could get in like second place, and it's like, ah yes, the Mario Kart RNG. Because in this one, it was based on if you could stop it at the right weapon, item. There you go. Oh shit, I have Diddy Kong Racing somewhere. Actually, when in Diddy Kong Racing, because you can you know, you can have cars, planes, and hovercraft. I always used to do the cars and hovercraft, like for everything, because I was terrible at flying planes. But then when I actually like learned how to do it, how to actually like fly the plane, I was like, oh my god, I'm a genius. And I'm actually pretty good at flying planes in Diddy Kong Racing. I wonder if there was a remake for the DS that I didn't buy, because I remember buying Super Mario 64 DS and only sort of recently going back and playing it. Well, not recently. Oh my god. Yeah, not recently going back and playing it, but like, oh, for ow. Ow. You son of a bitch. Easy go. Okay, do that. Yeah, I bought Super Mario 64 DS. I bought Diddy Kong Racing DS. And I can't remember if there was any any other N64 games that were remade for the DS, because DS had a lot of games. Yoshi Valley! The one that got ruined in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If I can remember what the quick way to win it is. So I think in the... Oh god, this is more terrifying than in the than in Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I think this is kind of like the optimal way. Obviously, because it's a shortcut kind of thing. In in Mario Kart 8, they're like, yes, here's a barrier so you don't fall off. Big Yoshi egg. Oh, you fucker toad. I love that trail of bananas, because it's like 6 bananas, where now you only get like 3. It's like, come on. You let me have 6 and now you won't even let me have 3. You won't let me have like more. I'm actually going to go sort of the... Why'd I do that? Go the kind of safer shortcut, which is where all these fuzzies. I believe those are meant to be like, you know, I believe that's what they're called, fuzzies. Now, the like little black like spiky things that were in Paper Mario. I believe that's what those little things are meant to be. I think so. It's very weird to be like, yes, that's what they are, when they don't look, when they look like just black hedgehogs, really. Oh, intense the music! Like, I don't get why this is just a Yoshi Valley. Like, what has this got to do with Yoshi? Apart from the giant Yoshi egg. Damn it. Oh, please fall off. I think he fell off. No, he managed to save it. Wow. Yoshi saved that. Can you stop? Oh, that was amazing. Did manage to make it through that. Oh. Ow. A banana! You're having a banana. But I did win. I'm a Luigi. Perfect score so far. Now we're going to the creepiest one. Banshee Boardwalk. There's no banshees, which is a bit weird. Although I don't know what banshee is. The only thing that I've got a reference from a banshee is in Fable 2, which is just a thing in a hooded cloak kind of thing. I don't know if that's what actually banshees are. If it's just Fable 2 fucking with me. You dare knock me off. Fucking hell, Peach. Comes out of nowhere with a star. Ow, you son of a bitch. I'm fucking this up. Hey, lightning. Squash Toad immediately. Whoa. Just seems mean at this point. Just do that. I forgot I should have put a seizure warning. I should put a seizure warning on everything I fucking do. Let's be honest. Wow, that was off. Ooh! Bananas everywhere, Christ. They should just call this Boo Boardwalk. But then I think that's already a course. Like the really flat one that looks kind of similar to this. It's the big cheap. See, Boos now just look more adorable than they do scary. This one, they look fucking scary. Oh, Jesus. How did you pass me? Oh, that was close. That was close. I don't think there's a way I can lose now. So here we go for the 7-minute epic of Rainbow Road. Because why not? See, this is what Rainbow Road should be. Rainbow Road should be a massive, epic thing. And no, I'm not going to do the shortcut. Rainbow Road should be an epic culmination of all the courses that you've done. Okay, yeah, you have to do it, you know, like 3 or 4 times. You have to do it once 50, one for 100, one for 150c, and then once for like mirror mode, or in this case, extra mode. But when they completely shortened it down in Mario Kart 8, was just such a piss take. It's like, ah yes, 3 sections to the thing. It's like, a lap is only like not even that long. Like, yeah, the whole course is like 7 minutes, but like, really? Because then it's over really quickly and you're like, oh. Mario Kart Double Dash's Rainbow Road, while it didn't have barriers like this one, didn't have the chain chomps. Oh yeah, they're not chain chomps if they're not on a chain, isn't it? You know what I mean. Yeah, look. Okay. Mario Kart Wii was pretty good for its Rainbow Road. But again, this is probably the most iconic Rainbow Road. Just because it's the long one, you know. Maybe the Super Mario Kart one, because it's like, what, an M with a line underneath it? Kind of thing. But yeah, it's kind of... But with this Rainbow Road, it feels like a proper battle of, you know... It feels like it's a proper battle, like, this is where the character you've chosen makes a difference. In your tactics and everything in the course. It's like, do you hold on to that banana now, or do you let it go? In hopes of slipping someone up? Can you throw it forward far enough to get someone? Is there a long enough straight to do that, or are you just going to throw it over the edge? Can you be even more tactical and throw it onto an overlapping part of the track? Can you? Can you do that? Can you be skillful enough? You know, do you keep that thunderbolt in your back pocket until you come up to the next item boxes? Because then they'll lose all their items that they just got, and you'll be getting a new item. It's tactics. Whereas every other Rainbow Road is just like, right, grab the biggest character, shove everyone off. You know? It's also a thing of bouncing every green shell off everything. Can you imagine if Bowser's shell... God fucking damn it. If Bowser's shell from Mario Kart Double Dash was in this, or this was a course, you'd throw it and it'd bounce off every single wall and you just see a big... Oh my lord. Oh, that's also one thing that never happened in any other Mario Kart after... You bitch. That never happened in any other Mario Kart after 64, and only happened really in 64 and Super Mario Kart, is the fact that you have to finish 4th or higher, because otherwise it doesn't count you as finishing the race. You lost at that point, which is always a tense thing whenever I remember it in Mario Kart 64, because I'm like, oh god, I'm not in 4th, which is weird because it's like only people in like 1st to 4th get points. But if you don't... Yeah, if you don't... You fail. I can't remember if it's you have to do the race again, or if you have to do the entire cup again. I don't think they'd be that many. I think you just have to do the race again. But you can't... That's also one thing I hate about the Grand Prix. And is why I had a problem when I was doing the 3-star Grand Prix in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for that one video that I did. Because you need, for the Wii version and the Mario Kart 7, it didn't make sense how you got stars. Especially, and maybe even the DS version had the same thing. Yeah, DS version had the same thing. It didn't make any sense because you could win the entire race. You could win all 4 races, be first the entire goddamn time, but the game would be like, nah, you got 1 star. And it's like, how does that make sense? How did I get 1 star? It's like, that doesn't make any sense how I only got 1 star considering I was ahead the entire time. And it's really weird. It's like you have to sort of be fighting other AI all the time, but you can't be like hit with like a ton of items. You need to win. It's so ridiculous. I never looked it up, but it's that kind of ridiculousness. Why Mario Kart 8 Deluxe makes it so much better, but not being able to restart a race and you have to restart the entire cup is so devastating. And it's like, yes, I've gotten through the entire thing, last course, oh, I came second. Well, Yoshi, please. And boom! I'm a Luigi! Numero uno. There it is. 100cc all gold. And first place in every single race in that one. Which is a bit weird. The one with some of the hardest tracks, I win every single one. Yeah, I guess that's going to do it for the Mario Kart 64 section. Don't want to keep doing more races. I don't have anyone to play with. And yeah, I didn't show off some of the Mushroom Cup stuff. But the only one you need to know from that is Koopa Troopa Beach. The other ones are not that great. Moo Moo Farm and Luigi Circuit and Calamari Desert aren't actually that good. It's weird it's called Calamari Desert. It's weird some of the names. We should go through some of the names before I finish this section and cut it off for the YouTube audience. Does anyone ever go back to a Mario Kart and like start it from scratch but get really bored of doing 50cc, so they just do 150cc just so it's fun, fast and competitive? I never used to do that for Mario Kart Double Dash, but for Mario Kart DS I always get bored of doing like, alright, I've got to do 50cc, now 100cc, now 150, fuck it, just go 150cc. Yeah, so let's... Yeah, I have a controller pack over there. Doesn't matter. We're just going to look at some of the names for the courses, just because we need to analyse some of them. So, Luigi Raceway is always in, it's always the first track. Luigi Circuit, Luigi Raceway, always in every single Mario Kart as the first track. It's a decent beginner's track. Can't say any complaints with it in any Mario Kart. Moo Moo Farm, just boring and... It's not a standout for the Mushroom Cup. Koopa Troopa Beach, quality track. Calamari Desert, what? Calamari is like squid and octopus and stuff like that. It's a desert. Toad's Turnpike, probably one of the greatest simple tracks out there. It's just a figure of 8, but with all the cars and everything, it just makes it so much better. Frapper Snowland? Frap Snowland is a really good track. I like all the sort of exploding snowmen, which doesn't make any sense. Choco Mountain, it's a pretty cool track. It's not. It's pretty cool. The Falling Rocks, is it falling like chocolate rocks? Or is it called Choco Mountain because it's like all brown? Mario Raceway, again, a Mario circuit. It's got to be in every Mario Kart, and like Luigi Raceway is always in, or a Luigi circuit is always in a Mushroom Cup, and Mario Raceway is either in like the next one along, which I assume is always the Flower Cup. We could be sure. Also, I love like it's like Mushroom Cup. We got a mushroom. Flower Cup. We got a flower, like fire flower. Star Cup. We got a star. Special Cup. We just got a diamond with an S in it. Not like the crown. Like before, no, we've just got a diamond with an S. So stupid. Wario Stadium, Probably the best Wario track. I don't know, I really like Wario Coliseum from Double Dash. It's only 2 laps, but it's long as fuck. Sherbet Land. Where's the sherbet though? It's all ice. It doesn't make any sense. Royal Raceway. I mean, it's iconic for the big long run-up jump and the Peach's Castle in it. Which, if you actually go up to Peach's Castle in the carts, you're like the same height as the door. But in Super Mario 64, Mario is kind of like slightly shorter than the door. So how is Mario taller than the door sitting down in a go-kart? Doesn't make any sense. Probably the best Bowser's Castle. I really like Double Dash's one. I can't remember what DS's one off the top of my head. And I can't remember Wii's one off the top of my head. Actually, no, the Wii one was terrible. Yeah, so it's either this one or Double Dash. Special Cup, DK's Jungle Parkway. I think it's the longest track name. Wait, let me count. 5, 10, 11. So 16 for Koopa Troopa Beach. Are we counting dots in that? Counting periods. If we're counting periods, 4, 7, 13. Oh, they're tied. I think they're tied. Interesting. Yeah, DK's Jungle Parkway, really cool map. Yoshi Valley is really cool for sort of like there's so many different paths that they don't even tell you. It kind of sucks in sort of like future ones where it's like, yeah, it's kind of really obvious to tell who's in the lead and who's not. Banshee Boardwalk, a really creepy course, and Rainbow Road, probably the best Rainbow Road. I wonder if I can... No, I need another controller. I can't be bothered to get the other controller out. No, so I think there's 4. Yeah, there's 4 battle courses. One of them is terrible. The other 3 are great, because we've got Block Fort, which is the 4 section, like 4, like, I guess kind of mountain hill tower things that you can drive up. And then there's bridges connecting them on, like, the sort of middle level. Then there's the top level that connects them all as well. And then there's the bottom level, and it's really cool. You've got, I think it's like Big Donut. Let me just attach the other controller. I'll plug in the other controller just so we can have a look. Not gonna do anything, just gotta plug it in just so we can look at the track. Battle. Okay. Yeah, Big Donut, that's it. Yeah, Block Fort, that one is a classic. The best thing. This one's the terrible one, Double Deck. It's just terrible. Skyscraper's really cool as well, and Big Donut's really cool. Big Donut would be better obviously if you play it with more people. Block Fort's really cool even with 2 players. Skyscraper maybe, needs 3 to 4. Double Deck is just terrible of a course. I'm not even going to go through any of them. Unplug that. Anyway, thank you, YouTube section, for watching. If you want more Mario Kart of any variety, put in the comments. I do read the comments, considering, I get like 1 every 100 videos or something. But thank you guys for watching the Mario Kart 64 section. We're going to be switching over to still keeping with the 64 theme. Maybe if I can find any other games, we might change over to another thing. But right now we're sticking with 64, and hope you enjoy. So follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/StealthyWolfXLI, 100% free. And follow me on Twitter for all updates at StealthyWolfXLI. Thank you, YouTube people, for watching, and peace out.